Hey everybody! If you're struggling with how to create that sense of belonging or how to create a deep connection to the spaces you either live in or work from, then you want to hear what's in this video today. You'll learn why it's important, vital, in fact, to create that nourishing energy in your space. You'll be able to take away at least 3 things you can do to make, your own spaces feel more alive, energized, and supportive for wherever you are right now in the story of your life. And I'll be sharing my personal story of what led me to not only my passion, but what I now know is my calling. So if you're excited to hear about this, please right now go ahead and hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons and stick around. Get enlightened, learn something new through a little relatively unknown modality called Vastu, the new buzzword. Find out how you can turn up the energy and improve the flow of your own space where it can nurture, nourish, and be created in such a way that it takes care of the whole of you. So, hi everyone, and welcome back, or welcome to Design Beyond the Visual. I'm Heidi Smith, your decorating coach and energetic advisor for you, your home, and for your workplace spaces. I am here each week with design tips and energetic recommendations that are offered to help you, create a better sense of beauty, yes, as well as a greater feeling, a deeper sense of harmony and joy within your environmental spaces so that you can thrive. I really, truly want that for you. So, all right, today we're going to talk about a little more about Vastu and what that is and what it can bring to your environments. Here's the Reader's Digest version of what was a pretty painful time in my life now, well over a decade ago. Well, let me just say it wasn't so pretty, but it was most certainly painful and not to mention memorable. I had, finally hit the pavement where I was quite, literally floundering it. It's even hard to say what seemed to be everything. And this time, I would soon learn, was what is referred to as the dark night of the soul. Some of you may know what I am talking about, but if you're not familiar with this term and it resonates, I would recommend looking it up. I think you'll find it, pretty interesting, to say the least. I think we all get at least one dark night of the soul per lifetime. But anyway, during this time, there were a whole lot of things that were trying to get my attention. Some of those I got right away. Some of those took a little bit longer. But while I was in this, very deep and uncomfortable abyss, tending to my wounds, wondering where the heck I now fit into this world and which bucket of crap I was going to step into next, and I'm being completely polite here, I came across this little, relatively unknown word where I would soon learn had big, powerful, and transformative energies for our spaces, spaces I knew something about. So I found that I wanted, needed to know more, and I began learning how to apply its principles to my new home, which I hadn't exactly been feeling or connected to, and it was bothering me because I really wanted and needed that sense of belonging, as we all do, but to be connected once again to home, my home, what was now my home. And that was real different from the home I had known for many, many years, which still brings up emotion. It is what it is, right? So the word and the principles I'm referring to come from the ancient science and deep wisdom of Vastu. And that is spelled V as in Victor, A-S-T-U. It originated in India, and its teachings show us how to connect our spaces with the laws and elements of nature. It's not as widely known as the ancient traditions of yoga, meditation, Ayurvedic medicine, and they are all considered to be sister sciences of Vastu, by the way. But Vastu has actually been around and been practiced for over 10,000 years. So when we apply Vastu's design principles to our personal environments, we increase the beauty and joy of life well beyond the merely decorative. We create energetic shifts that can subsequently boost well-being in every aspect of our lives. Now, I can decorate a home all day long, design a home all day long, and I had done that in my new home that I had moved into, but it wasn't until I brought in the energy of Vastu where I began to fully feel at home, settled and grounded and more accepting of my new life and all the uncertainties that would certainly be part of it all. So that's when I started to notice things started to shift, where I began to feel that deep sense of belonging in my small apartment. It became my safe place, my sanctuary, and it reminded me that life was good and beautiful. And my shoulders started to relax, fell away from my ears, and I felt held in this space, and I could now call it home. So what can you do to create a better sense of belonging and connectedness to your home right now, you might be asking, right? So first thing, you can remove any stuff from under your bed. I know, I don't want to hear it. I know that's where we like to store stuff. But this is where we restore our vital energy. And energy needs to move, it needs to circulate. And it can't do that if you have stuff under your bed. So this, the stuff, it'll block the flow of energy. So the second thing you could do is, this is where you can bring something in. Add a water fountain. It doesn't have to be anything elaborate, and you can add this to the northeast corner of your space. Most smartphones have a compass, and if not, there are free apps you can download to determine the direction. And the direction is important for this. So make sure the space is open and it's clean and tidy, and that creates the message to the universe that says, I am ready to receive. And by the way, the Northeast is our money sector. And the third thing you can do is create an entry that is inviting, so that every time you walk through that door, you are met with a feeling of open and inviting arms, whether you live alone or in partnership or have a roommate, etc., etc. It doesn't matter. You can add a fresh vase of flowers, a healthy green plant, a favorite statue or a picture or a painting of a deity you love, but keep it clean, keep it uncluttered to show your love and appreciation for a wonderful space you have created. It calls out to you and saying you're always welcome here, you're loved. And this is the sacred space that can hold all your desires, dreams, and wishes for a richly rewarding and happy life, which we all deserve. All right, well, hope that was helpful, and you've gotten a deeper understanding of Vastu, the new buzzword, about what you can bring to your space, but not just to your space, but to your life. And by the way, I do Vastu consultations both remotely and in person, so if you think that's something that you would like to consider, you can learn more about that on my website, and that link is posted below. But just quickly, that is HeidiLSmith.com. All right, so you've got 3 Vastu principles you can try in your home that can lead you to a better sense of connection and a deeper sense of belonging to your home. We all have that innate feeling of wanting to belong, to feel safe and be nurtured. And I truly, truly want that for you. Okay, I would love to hear from you. Please post your comments after you try some or all of these 3 things. And I hope you enjoyed this video and found some good value in it for yourself. And if so, again, appreciate it if you would hit like, share, and subscribe by hitting the bell. And I appreciate all your support, and I love to hear what is going on in your life. And let me know in the comments, how I can help you with any other design questions or ideas or energetic concerns you might have for your spaces. And until next time, I thank you for joining me. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. And I wish you all good Vastu. Bye, everybody.